This is the book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 1, is that today the website for the Bilderberg meeting was updated. Okay, yesterday this wasn't here. So, and yesterday I did the day before, I did a lesson on this meeting being held in Lisbon, Portugal. Okay, and that lesson was about the Lord seeing everything this devil is doing. Okay, because this meeting is held in secrecy, but the Lord is seeing, and the Lord has his servants, the prophets, to reveal, okay, this devil Esau Edom's, all right, agenda, for lack of better words. So what you see in front of your screen, all right, they finally brought out the topics, and that's why I brought out the book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 1, because, that's part of being a prophet. You got to be occupied in prophecies, all right? Let me get another scripture, Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Right. So this is an angel telling John, don't bow down to me. Okay. I'm your fellow brethren. Okay. And that's why he said, the angel said to John, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Right. And that's the spirit you got to be in. You got to be in a spirit in prophecy. Be occupied in prophecy. Be busy in prophecy. Okay? So we're going to talk about this Bilderberg group meeting because now they got the topics. And look at the top two topics they're going to be discussing at that secret meeting. Okay? And finally, CNBC, all right, did a report on it. A secretive annual meeting attended by the world's elite has AI top of the agenda. All right? And you notice they're not blasting this all over Fox and CNN. All right? They're not reporting this around the clock. Okay? That's why to our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? You are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. You need to wake the hell up. All right? Get your head out of your forward point of contact. Okay? All right? Here's another thing. They got this G7 summit happening over in Japan. All right, the media is focusing on that. All right, and that's just a ploy. That's a distraction. The real decision making, all right, the real discussion's happening here. Okay, and they're discussing artificial intelligence and banking system. All right, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 18 should be screaming. Okay. And that's why, those individuals, those pseudo-Hebrew Israelites, IUIC, all right, the things that you're saying now with your leader is madness, all right? How can it be sin, man? All right? These elites are discussing the implementation, all right, of the charagma right now. All right. They're going to change the whole banking system. All right. They're going to set it up where it's cashless. Okay. And then they're going to start pushing, all right, that charagma. If you want to buy and sell, you got to have that thing inside you, man. That's why you got to be occupied in prophecies. Okay, so let's get into this article. All right? Because I also want to bring out that, again, it's these Edomites, all right? It's these so-called white people, all right, that are pushing this agenda onto the world, man. Okay, starting with the elites. Okay, and at the head of it is Babylon the Great America. So let's get into it. A secretive annual meeting attended by the world's elite has AI top of the agenda. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, right, this is an American company, will join forces with key leadership from Microsoft, another American company, DeepMind, an American company, and Google. And DeepMind is part of Google. On Thursday, as the secretive Bilderberg meeting kickstarts. Artificial intelligence will be a key focus on the talks between members of the business and political elite in Lisbon, Portugal. The annual Bilderberg event is shrouded in mystery, with discussions held behind closed doors on their Chatham House rules. Right, this is London rules. All right. All right, and that's how you know everyone has to speak English at this meeting. All right, which I'm going to get Revelation 13. All right, the mouth of the lion. Okay, this goes back to London. All right, these rules are based on the UK, the London rules. It says the tech titans will be joined by political heavyweights, including former U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger, he's always there. This man is in his he's like 99. Okay? And what was one of the quotes that Henry Kissinger said about U.S. soldiers? Henry Kissinger, U.S. Soldier pawns. Remember, right? Military men are dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns. All right, that's what he said. Here it is. Military men are dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns for foreign policy. That's what Henry Kissinger said. I didn't even have a book written on it. Okay? So he's at that meeting. All right? NATO. There we go. The beast. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg and Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba for a range of discussions spanning international relations, trade, energy, and finance. Okay, all in, around 130 participants from 23 countries are set to attend the private meeting, a similar number to previous years. Pfizer, and another American company, what the hell is Pfizer doing there? Okay, the CEO of Pfizer. Okay, because guess what? There's going to be more pandemics kicking off. It ain't stopping. All right? Get ready for more shutdowns. Get ready for more lockdowns. These devils are not going to stop. They want everybody to get that C-hip in them. They want total control. Chief Bernard Looney, Total Energies, CEO Patrick Poynan, investor Peter Thiel. Right. Oh, man. Peter Thiel. Okay. This is this guy right here. This Edomite. Okay. American Edomite. He had a speech that he did in the 90s where he said that by the mid 2000s he wanted the bulk of the world, all right, or billions of people, you know, I'm roughly paraphrasing. You could YouTube it, to have cell phones. Cell phones. Hey, he is this a coincidence? No, this was part of the agenda. He wanted everyone to have cell phones. Okay? He achieved his goal. All right, and he's also the main one that does startup companies. All right, he did a startup. He did the startup company for Ethereum. Okay, These are the real players, all right, and what's coming in the future. They're the ones that are moving the world, okay? And a number of EU politicians will also be there. The 3-day event, which this year runs from Thursday to Sunday, is shrouded in mystery with Candlestein, right, meaning secret. Look up, all right? Kept secret or done secretively, especially because illicit. Secret, covert. Hey, that reminds me of Psalm 64, right? Psalm 64 and 1. The point is in 2, but I'll read 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Well, really, it should be said like this. Hear my voice, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, in my prayer. In my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Right. Because what's the enemy doing? All right. 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right. All right. This is that secret counsel. All right. Of the wicked. The wicked is Esau, Edom. The so-called white man, white woman, white child today. All right. And really it's their leadership. Okay, it's these elitists. They're the ones that are calling the shot. The average so-called white man, white woman, white child, all right, they're just bitter and angry because they see their country deteriorating, all right, and it's all been designed, all right, by your leadership doing it, okay. But guess what? It's spiritual, because really it's the Lord bringing this place down for judgment. Okay, but the point is, not to go off topic, there's the secret counsel of the wicked. All right, and what are they doing? 3, who whet their tongue like a sword, meaning the policies, the laws, okay? That's why they're having these discussions. Again, let's go back, all right, because policies, laws, decisions will be made from this meeting, okay? Oh, look at this one, U.S. leadership. What does that mean? All right. The beast shall hate the whore? Because that prophecy has to be fulfilled too. Are they, all right? Are they tired of the whore? Let's go back. This is a good one too. I'll bring that out. But and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Right. Okay. Again, with their tongue, with their paperwork, with this news media, for that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Right. And that's what's really going on. All right. You know they're talking about us, the Hebrew Israelites. You know they're talking about, all right, the Lord's people. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily, saying, who shall see them? Right. That's why they're about to, all right, set the whole world up, all right, to get this charagma, okay? They're laying these snares. Let's go back to this article. That has sparked conspiracy theories similar to those leveled against high-level meetings like the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Right. That happened in January. Okay. This is where the real decisions are made on the planet. All right. Your politicians, your presidents are puppets. And all you clowns that be voting for these politicians, you're idiots. All right. You're fucking idiots. And if you're so-called Negro, Latino, and American, the scriptures say, all right, you're not supposed to be voting for anyone outside your nation. In fact, let me get that. All right? Deuteronomy 17. And 15. Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren, shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, meaning a heathen. So all you clowns voting for Biden or Trump, all right, you're breaking the law. That's in the law. Which is not thy brother. Right. All right. Let's go to NLT version. That's why the Lord's going to kill a lot of you jakes, man. The Lord's going to destroy a lot of you jakes. Okay, that are out there voting and shit. If this happens, be sure to select as king the man the Lord your power chooses. You must appoint a fellow Israelite. He may not be a foreigner. So, okay, so all you clowns that thinking about voting for Trump or some other, Edomite, right? You're going to be judged for that. And again, the point is, this is where the real power is at Davos and at the Bilderberg meeting. This is where decisions are made and things happen, okay? Now, I want to bring this out because this is very interesting what they said here in CNBC. It says, what is Bilderberg? Now, in its 69th year, the Bilderberg meeting was established in 1954 to foster dialogue between Europe and Europe and North America. And this reminded me of Revelation chapter 13. All right, well, first let me get Psalm chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Right. All right, I didn't write that article. Okay. But CNBC is letting you know. All right, these meetings have been going on since the 50s. Okay. And it's just now being revealed because this is the time. This is the time when the Lord's, all right, using his servants, the prophets, all right, to reveal these things. But these meetings have been going on in secret, man. Okay? Between Europe and North America. All right? This is the beast system. Okay? Western civilization. All right? And they're all right, pushing the image of the beast, which is Rome, ancient Rome. Okay? And that's why they want you to get that charagma, all right, inside you, all right, so that you are knowingly worshiping the image, all right? You took an oath by taking that charagma inside you, whether it be your head or your forehead, all right? Because, all right, a lot of our people, they're gonna run to this man, all right, for a solution when all chaos breaks loose, all right? But this devil Esau Edom is like, hey, you got to make a pledge. You got to take my device, all right? And what you're saying is, all right, he's your power. So now let's get Revelation 13:1 because, hey, what they said in CNBC, this is Revelation 13:1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea represents people, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, right? And that beast represents NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all right? Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy, right? Because they're pushing out, okay, a wicked philosophy, all right, onto the world, okay? This is not the, charagma, all right? This is not the M to the O to the B, all right? That's separate, okay? This is a wine, a philosophy. Now, let's break down the 7 heads. I got the visual aid here. The 7 heads, and Tawada to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, that's why I have a GMS right here. All right, these are my teachers. They put me up on game, and that's why I give them double honors. All right, and that's why I love this truth because, okay, through my elders and apostles, okay, I know what the hell is going on. All right. And I'm like, yeah, man, I just got to seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, and push His word, and you know, and He's gonna get me out of here, okay? That's what I believe, all right? And I got to thank my apostles and elders for waking me up to this truth. So, and the truth is this beast, NATO, are you Edomites, you so-called white people, okay, and the heads. All right, your leadership are the ones, okay, pushing, all right, the NWO, okay, agenda, all right, So the seven heads equals seven governments or kingdoms ruled by Esau. All right, and if you do any history, any Google history, all right, these seven governments, all right, were all ruled and governed by Edomites. Okay, all right, and Esau, Edom pushes out, all right, their philosophies, okay, onto the world today. Okay, then you got, all right, so then you got the 10 horns. Okay, the 10 horns represent the European Economic Community, EEC, established in 1958. Now, little history on the European Economic Community. The European Economic Community was a regional organization created by the Treaty of Rome. That's how you know, all right, what nation of people, what, okay, group of people are pushing, all right, the image of the beast. It's these Edomites, these so-called white people. The Treaty of Rome, okay, aiming to foster economic integration among its member states. All right, so there you go. So now we got that. So let's get back to the scriptures. Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leper, right? Leper represents the Greeks, because this is when you begin to to basically make a name for yourself on the earth. All right, Alexander the Greek. All right, you can read the book of Maccabees. All right, this is when Esau, okay, Edom, started to have an empire. Okay, the beginning of his empire. And his feet were as the feet of a bear. Right, now this represents Russia. Note, Russia is not part of NATO. Okay, in fact, NATO was created to go against Russia. NATO origin. All right, let's do that. All right, yes. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, established in 1949, okay, by, all right, the Europeans and North America, okay, that's the beast. So we'll read right here. NATO was, let's blow this up. This lesson's going a little longer than I expected, but hey, this is the spirit. NATO was the first peacetime military alliance. This is such bullshit. Anyway, military alliance the United States entered into outside of the Western Hemisphere. After the destruction of the Second World War, the nations of Europe struggled to rebuild their economies and ensure their security. The former required a massive influx of aid to help the war-torn landscapes reestablish industries and produce food. Okay? And the latter required assurance against a resurgent Germany or incursions from the Soviet Union. There's the point. Okay? The Soviet Union, Russia. That was why NATO was established. All right, to go against Russia. That was the sole purpose. Okay? Is there any more on Russia? So that's the history of it. Yeah, this is even better. Okay? This is even better than what they said. This is from actual website. See, just go to the website. Short history of NATO. It is often said that the North Atlantic Treaty Organization was founded in response to the threat posed by Soviet Union. This is only partially true. No, it's true. All right. So it's funny now they don't put partially. All right, still the truth. In fact, the alliance creation was a part of a broader effort to serve three purposes: deterring Soviet expansionism, right, to go against the bear, Russia, forbidding the revival of the nationalist militarism in Europe through a strong North American presence on the continent. Right, that's the whore riding the beast. That's America, okay, riding NATO. And now, okay, the European Union, all right, that are with NATO, that are part of NATO, All right, they're getting upset with America because they see that America, all right, is doing whatever the hell they want in their country, okay? And they're basically acknowledging that they're just vassal states to Babylon the Great, the whore. Though a strong North American presence on the continent and encouraging European political integration. All right. So the purpose, though, not to go off topic, the Soviet expansionism. All right. So that's what that's talking about. All right. So just to note that the bear, which is Russia, is not part of NATO. All right. The beast. All right. What this is a symbolism of representing is that when Russia goes to war against America, which you clearly see the beginning stages of it, and launches them nukes, all right, and destroys America, that'll be the end of, all right, this man's rulership, Esau Edom, all right? Because once America is destroyed, all right, there's not going to be another Edomite nation rising up after America, okay? It ends with Russia destroying this place. It ends with America being destroyed. And the beast NATO, because these European countries are going to turn on America, and we clearly see it. Like, you got France now, all right, literally indirectly giving Western weapons, all right, to a country, Armenia, all right, which is a vassal state to Russia. So, like, I mean, and Armenia is a strategic partner to what's it called? Iran. Then you have France, real quickly. I just saw this article. France and China, okay, news. All right, how far will Macron go to be China's voice at G7 summit? China, France agreed to strengthen economic ties. All right. And France is a NATO member. Okay? So you clearly see NATO is moving to the east, all right, and saying the hell with America and their bullshit. So yeah. So let's get back to Revelation. And low wellness edifying. All right, I'm just moving with the spirit. And his mouth as the mouth of a lion. Right. And that reminds me of what they said in this article. All right, Chatham. All right, where did it say that? They're under Chatham House rules. If you look this up, it says, under the Chatham House rule, anyone who comes to a meeting is free to use information from the discussion, but is not allowed to reveal who made any particular comment. It is designed to increase openness of discussion. The rule is a system for holding debates and discussion panels on controversial topics, named, here's the point, after the London headquarters of the Royal Institute of International Affairs, where the rule originated in June 1927. So that's why they'll be speaking English, okay, in this meeting, secret meeting, okay? Hey, the scriptures are on point. And the dragon gave him power and his seat and great authority. Right, and the dragon represents ancient Rome, which are these Edomites, okay? 3, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. Right, ancient Rome, and all the world wondered after the beast. Right, because NATO, all right, and the EU are pushing the image of the beast, that wine, all right, that philosophy, and America's at the head of it, okay, because America's part of NATO. America's that whore. 4, and they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, and who is able to make war with him? Right, and that's how you know, all right, it's these Edomites, man. These Edomites, all right, starting with their leadership, they're proud as hell. They're like, who could take us down? We got the biggest, strongest army. Well, the Lord's going to take you down, okay? The Lord's going to, all right, whoop your ass, all right? Yahushua is coming back, all right, to take the kingdom, man, all right? Take the crowns, man, all right? You know, let me get a lesson within lesson, one of my favorite scriptures, Revelation 6:1, all right? And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, come and see, verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. That's Yahushua, who the world English calls Jesus. That's who's going to take, okay, the kingdom. That's who's going to remove you Edomites from your prideful, okay, ways. All right? He's going to dethrone you. Okay? So yeah, get ready, man. All right? Get your Space Force ready, goofies. 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. Right, this is 350 years from 1619, Jamestown, Virginia. That's when the so-called Negroes, okay, so-called African Americans started slavery here in America, Babylon the Great. All right, and this is when the process of our people, okay, all right, started being stripped of their identity, their heritage, their culture, their custom. All right, we were stripped. All right, okay, and we were given bywords and proverbs. Okay, until 1969, 1970, when Abba Bivens, all right, who was Elijah, came on the scene and told us who we are through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, that we're the Israelites, all right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, okay? We're under the same curses, all right? The same oppressor, Esau, Edom, is putting his foot on our, okay, on our necks, all right, whooping our ass, all right? But guess what? We have a Savior, Yahweh Shem Shai, all right? That's why you just, all right, got to be patient, man, all right? And Yahushua is coming to take this devil out of power because we've awoken up, all right? That's a sign of that the prophecies are being fulfilled. All right? 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. Right? Who blasphemed the Most High? Who painted the image of the who the world any calls God, a so-called white man? All right? Who painted the image of who the world English calls Jesus, a so-called white man? All right? The Edomites, okay, who the self-proclaimed, all right, so-called white man. He's not white, he's red, all right? Who said that the angels were little naked Caucasian babies? Who did that? Okay? Who's claiming to be us? These imposters, these JJs, all right? It's the Edomites, the so-called white man today. Man, woman, and child. You're all guilty, all right? You're guilty. 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. Right. And that's how you know these people are going to go, all right, take that sihip, that charagma, all right? Because their mind is already on the image of the beast. All right, they're already worshiping this man. All right, that's why they folded. They all said, "Oh, we got to go take the Jabberoni." Okay, they went and took it. All right, they followed the politics, right? The government institutions. All right, and that all goes back to ancient Rome. All right. All right, it's still voting. You know, again, they're still fucking voting. Now let's jump down to 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. Now the another beast represents America. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right, okay? 2 horns like a lamb represent the two-party system, all right? The Democrats and Republicans, and they got that philosophy, that ideology from ancient Rome. You had the patricians, all right, and the plebeians, all right, and spake as a dragon, right? Because again, all right, it's America, Babylon the Great, all right, the whore that rides the beast, that's all right, pushing out these policies and laws, all right, not only here in America but the world, okay. 12. and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, all right, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Right, the image of the beast. America's at the head of it, at the helm of it. All right, this is the chief house of Esau's power structure. Okay, 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth and the side of men. Right. Okay, the technology. All right, the atom bomb on Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Right, it's crazy. Right, they're out there in Japan having this G7 summit. Right, and America's there, and literally, what was it? 75 years ago, decades upon decades ago, America bombed that place, dropped fire from the sky on that place, okay? And now and America's so arrogant and prideful, they're going to do a movie called, that's coming out in July, and I'm going to watch it, Oppenheimer, okay? They got a movie, Oppenheimer, all right? The creation of the atom bomb, all right? And the atom bomb was created in Bohemian Grove, the Manhattan. That's where you get the Manhattan Project. Manhattan, let me get that. All right. Manhattan Project. Okay. Bohemian Grove. Check this out. Bohemian Grove is where Manhattan Project was discussed, which led to the creation of the atomic bomb. All right, the Beacon Herald. Okay? Not many. All right, so there you go. You can read in that article. Just throwing that out for edification's sake. All right? Now, I don't know if they're going to put it in the movie. All right, that there was a secret meeting in Bohemian Grove discussing about the Manhattan Project and the creation of the atom bomb. All right? So, I don't know if they're going to do it in the movie, but hey, that's what happened. Let's go back to Revelation 13 and 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do. Right. Okay. Because really it goes back to, all right, this technology. All right. That's why everybody's looking at America. All right. And awing at America's technology and power and wealth. All right. And then of course NATO as a whole, okay, which had power to do in the side of the beast, all right, just NATO, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live, right, pushing out the image of the beast, which is the Roman Empire. So this is not, okay, this is separate from the charagma, separate from what's about to come, IUIC. 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right, and ever since NATO was created, and America, the whore that rides the beast, okay, they've been at war, okay, usurping governments, overthrowing governments, whether directly, indirectly, all right? 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, so this is not sin. All right, this is totally separate from the philosophies that the beast is pushing. NATO, okay, is pushing. All right, this is actually a physical device being put inside you. And again, let's go back. This is what's being discussed. All right, the banking system is the cause, is the foundation. All right, and the AI, what is that talking about? That's code word for that device, okay? That's why they're going to set up a digital ID, all right, a tracking system, all right? It's all set up. They just got to now sell it, all right? The system, all that, and then of course you got to wait for this banking system to change, which is going to change. All right, 17, and that no man might buy or sell. See, that's how you know it's got to be physical. Buy and sell, because the whole world, all right, again, this Bilderberg meeting, all right, is a discussion, all right, it's being held in secret, all right, to having a discussion on how to cause all the world to get this digital all, the M to the O to the B. Okay? All right? It's being discussed to change the whole financial system. That's why you got to be occupied in prophecies. All right? 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. 18, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score 6. And my brother Zakari always likes to bring this out. That's the universal product code, all right, UPC, all right? Everything has a universal product code, all right? And this devil now wants to make you a universal product code, all right? You're going to be what they call the QR, okay, code, all right? And that's with that device, okay? And again, you cannot buy or sell unless you receive that device. And that's what we've been pushing at Great Millstone. So, IUIC, what you're talking about using the Revelation 17, okay, with the cup, all right, and the blasphemy in the forehead, that's not what this is talking about, all right? This is talking about a physical device. So you need to, all right, humble down, all right, and all right, just admit that GMS has the truth, all right, or you're going to be destroyed, okay, along with the congregation that believes you, all right? That's why you need to repent and humble down. But we'll see, because it looks like you're not, because you're just getting more and more brazen, all right? You're changing up. You're now adding, all right, to this sin doctrine, all right? Went from embargo to sin, all right, to now being fined, all right, for teaching the word, which Esau can fine you now, all right? And that's part, and that, again, you're still pushing that sin madness. So, all right, it's a sin taking the charagma, because there's a judgment for that. Nuclear fire, all right? But the charagma is not sin. This is an actual physical, all right, device that's going to, all right, be pushed on the whole world. And they're discussing it at the Bilderberg meeting. That's the point, okay? That's why you got to be occupied in prophecy. And I'll close out with this one. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, right? And, the bulk of our people, they're lost, all right? Right now they're watching sports, okay? Or if they know that they're a Hebrew Israelite, all right, which I like to call pseudo-Hebrew Israelite, they're not teaching the correct doctrine, all right? They're all about making money, all right, trying to build a nation within a nation that the Lord has already condemned in the scriptures, saying this place can be destroyed by fire. So, they're lost. 4, and in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not right. And that's the thing. They're blinded by the wine of Esau, Edom, okay? They're blinded by this life. Okay, that's why the Lord said in 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, right? That's how you know, all right, our people are blinded, all right, because they love the world, all right? They don't want salvation. They don't want to get up out of Babylon. They want to grow old, all right, make money here, all right, raise children here, all right, build businesses, okay, so on and so forth, okay? And that's how you know the bulk of our people have been blinded. They've been blinded. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, and in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. Okay, so yeah. Again, all right, they're not taking heed to this glorious gospel, all right, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, because they've been blinded. And of course, we're set up that way, all right, to give the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai their fame and glory, because that's who the Lord's only dealing with, is the elect. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Again, you got to be occupied in prophecies. As you can see, they're turning up. This is the agenda. AI banking system. So, hey, all right, and America's at the head of it. Okay, America's at the forefront of this. The whore that rides the beast, as the scripture said, it would happen. All right. So a lot of things are about to change in the financial system. All right, and get ready to see that them push that charagma out. All right, heavily on the news. All right, in your job. Okay, in these institutions, colleges, universities. Yeah, get ready. They're gonna start doing it. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Okay? The Lord is speeding up the time, shortening the times. All right? The prophecies are speaking, no longer tearing. So just keep pushing. All right? Again, continue praying. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. Okay? And for the few that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray for Jack. Shalom and a bottom ball. Shalom.